Hi, I'm Super Sue Finneron, and this is Get Your Shit Together. Of course, SHIT is an acronym for Success, Health, Inspiration, and Transformation. And today, you'll notice we are not in the normal studio, but we are at Sprout Lake, which is in the middle of Vancouver Island. And we are at a longtime friend of mine's, Karen Trimmer. So thank you for having me, Karen.
Oh, thanks for coming, Sue.
I got to play. So this is the work time. We have to get work done.
Yes,
we have to get work done.
We've skied and we've swam and we've done all this stuff. So now it's work time.
So we did an episode a while back called Aging Sucks. And Karen kind of disagrees with me. So we're going to call this one Aging Sucks or Does It? Obviously, yes, there are some good parts about getting old, but you really feel like you're better now today than you ever were.
100%. I love me now more than I've ever loved me. And it's even, maybe everybody might not agree with me, but in my own personal thing, I think I'm better looking now. I think I'm like, I'm loving aging. And whether I think I'm better looking because I'm more comfortable with who I am, I don't know what that is. I mean, there's bits on my body that, don't get me wrong, there's stuff I don't like about aging. Yep. I don't like the and I don't like the stuff, and I don't like the, there's always something about aging because you can't stop your body from changing, and it just is what it is.
Yes.
You can't stop it.
Yeah.
So there's two different theories. You either fight it or you embrace it.
Yep.
I'm in the embracing era. I just, I love me. And I
love you too, Karen. No, but I've loved Karen for like 30 years. So I've known you when you were, you were like 19, right?
Yes.
We were 19, yeah.
And it's so funny because I grew up in a family that, I don't want to make my family sound terrible, but they are anti-beauty in a sense that I recall my father repeatedly telling me how vain I was because I actually wanted to blow dry my hair or put mascara on before I went to school.
Now I know why you wouldn't take a blow dryer to camp. It actually stemmed from her dad, not from the guys in camp.
Everything always stems from your dad, isn't it? When you go for therapy, it all goes. Even and this is crazy, like even shaving your legs and doing stuff that all women do. It was seen as a bad thing in my family. It was. And my family was more hippie-ish, maybe, kind of. And so maybe that's where that all stems from. But I always felt bad for wanting to look good. But when I went through high school, I want to say I was dorky, but I was just average. Guys didn't want to date me. I was in the gym all the time. I wasn't that stunning, beautiful. I was just a person doing my thing. We did the last show, and you guys were so miserable about aging, and I was watching it going, oh my God, you guys are so stunningly beautiful that I can't believe you wanted to change anything about yourself, because in my eyes, you're incredible. And so I think you have to, at some point, take a good look at yourself and go, I'm pretty awesome.
Yeah, yes, and by all means, yes. And I think you are right. Yes, we are, and we do. I just think there is this shift of how I always remember my stepmom telling me one day you'll walk into a bar and people won't look at you. And at the time, I really thought, yeah, that will never happen. And you know what?
It hasn't happened?
Yes, it has. Oh, for sure it has. When I was traveling, obviously, I'm traveling with this gorgeous, my niece. And if you follow me on Instagram, you will... She's beautiful figure, beautiful skin, beautiful face, and actually, and she's a beautiful person. But yes, you walk places with her, and I'm like, here's the ugly stepsister out back,
Oh my God.
But I do notice that you don't have the same pull that you used to, but. On the other hand, I don't really care. Karen and I, of course, have always lived our life because we live in this beautiful, amazing place. I think that we've always lived our life outside.
Oh gosh, yes.
And so we are, unfortunately, it's kind of like, I'm like, well, it's too late now.
Yes. sun damage.
I've got tons of sun damage.
Sun damage.
Yeah, and I honestly think, you know what, I've done it. I do wear sunscreen now.
I know I'm doing harm to my body, but I still do it.
Yes, yep.
And I'm okay with it.
Yeah, but
Accept it.
we were having a conversation last night about disease and how when you know you have a disease, whether it be Crohn's, whether it be rheumatoid arthritis, whether it be diabetes, that we should change our lifestyle, as I have.
Yes.
You know, I've changed what I eat. I try and watch how I exercise and all that sort of thing. But then on that note, should we not be staying out of the sun?
For sure.
Right? And our point was that if you don't change what you do, you will end up in a certain situation, and it's inevitable.
And so you have to make the choice.
Yes, that's right.
You have to make an educated choice, though. You can't just be oblivious to it, and you have to realize that there is a possibility, and then that you may get skin cancer, you may have blemishes, you may whatever.
Yeah.
That's the choice you make.
Yep.
And then you have to deal with it.
But, you know, they say that most of the damage that you do is done when you're younger. And honestly, we grew up on the water, skiing.
So, I mean, we all have our guilty pleasures. And so I'm that person. So we started this conversation by, I'm embracing my awesomeness right now, and I love me the way I am right now. And sure, I look back at pictures of me when I was 20 and in a bikini and go, oh, man, I wish I could look like that. And nowadays, when I see a picture of me in a bikini, I do cringe. Honestly, even though I love myself, I do cringe. But so I just have to be, you know what? Perhaps I don't need to take pictures of me in a bikini now.
Well, and we don't need to post them on Instagram, that's for sure.
Definitely don't need to post them.
You'll notice a lot of head-up portraits.
And that's okay. Because that was one of my deciding factors with I was good looking and I was okay, because I've always had a fairly negative self-image, I guess.
I don't know why.
I know, but we all have our own things.
Yes,
right?
yep.
And for whatever reason, I just, I was never pretty enough, and I was never whatever enough. But you know what? Everybody always says to me, "Oh my God, you have the best smile. You light up the world." Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Whatever. And I never knew that. And so I actually listened one day and went, "I do have a good smile. Look at that." And then I was always so critical of photos of me, and we all are. Everybody looks at their own photo and goes, "Oh my God, look at." You have to step back and look at that photo with someone else's eyes, and go, "Oh my God, that's a great picture."
Yeah.
And you know what? So one eye's closed, or so you have a little slip thing here, or you got whatever. It's who you are. And everybody else sees it totally different than you do, and you have to learn to see it the way other people see it.
It's very...
Because they're looking at you, you're not looking at you. And the funniest thing is I have a unique voice. I get it. I know it's squeaky. It's kind of a cross between Mickey Mouse and SpongeBob, really, when you analyze it thoroughly. But what's crazy is my whole life I've had this voice. It's never going to change. And people will come up to me in a crowd or whatever and go, "Oh my God, I thought that was you." And it's not because they recognize you, it's because they heard your voice.
Yeah.
And they totally recognize your voice because it is the most unique. And it used to bother me so much. But then I just realized it's me. Like, Jesus, I can't change it. It's my voice.
Yep.
My dad used to always say to me, "Stop talking like a baby. You don't need to have the little squeaky voice, and you speak like an adult." And I'm like, this is me. I'm trying to speak like an adult. But it's just how my voice works. And so that, you know what, you so hit right there. You hit one of my, the points, you know how you have stuff about yourself that drive me crazy? That's one of the ones I bury in the back, and that I always have to go, you know what, it's just your voice.
It goes beyond
it goes with the person.
A person's looks. It goes beyond their hair. It goes beyond their makeup. It goes beyond their voice.
Yes.
It's the person that you are.
Definitely.
Right? And so I think really, as far as the greatness of aging, is that we just become more accepting of the person that we are. Yeah. Also, our eyesight gets worse.
And so such a blessing.
It really is. And our partner's eyesight gets worse.
Yes. I feel now I look better and feel better than I did when I was 25.
I love that.
And I think it's the confidence.
Yeah.
It's totally the confidence. I have no idea. Well, I think I look better because I like this look
Yeah.
better
Because you do.
than I did when I was.
Well, because you love you more today than you did then.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah,
I
you
guess
realize that all that stuff that maybe
I worried about
we learned from, or that we were told from parents or
the negative feedback.
people
Yes.
that we were in school with or whatever.
Yes. And people in school are terrible.
Yeah, that stuff doesn't matter.
Yes. But it takes a long time, and some people never realize that.
It's true.
And I think you have to do some soul searching sometimes to realize it.
Yeah. So you love aging.
I do. There's gonna be a point in time, I'm sure, when. But right now, I'm at that middle age, and I've always looked forward to 50. So I'm a little bit like Oprah. I think 50 is gonna be the perfect age. I'm 48 now, and I look forward to between 40 and probably 70. I think are going to be fantastic age because you have your shit together. In my mind, you should have your shit together, and it's never going to be perfect.
No.
But I at least I have my shit together in my mind. I am where I want to be. I've got a great job. I've got a great relationship. My life is good. I have a fantastic life, and so as long as my health holds out, I think those years are going to be my prime years. Those are going to be my favorite years.
That's good. That's great. Well, I can't wait to spend, your favorite years as a friend.
That's right.
So, cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you for joining us today on Aging Sucks, or Does It?
Or does it?
Thank you for the brighter side of getting old, Karen. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to leave comments. Do you love getting old or not? Give us some thumbs up because we are middle-aged.
I know. When you think about it that way, it sucks a little bit because you're getting closer to the finish line. But seriously.
Halfway. And we'll see you again.